Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and our Dyfed dynasty or our Lords of Penfro in Wales. We've got our Lord Gigabyte the Courageous here, who is our star of the show right now, who is a lazy but brave man who was able to fend off some Vikings last turn. We see here his new wife from Ireland, Lady Sile, as well as his heir and firstborn son Livarch, who is not the son of Sile, but I think our marshal right now. And yeah, let's get out of here and have a look at the map. We are still the Counts of Dyfed in our province Penfro right over here. And yeah, that's basically what already happened last time. We got our nickname the Courageous for fighting off the Vikings. We were successful in fending off the Vikings. Yeah, we were successful in finding wives for ourselves with Lady Sile, who is from Ireland, from Ormond, where our brother-in-law and her brother Dunshad just called us to his war where he wants to conquer Desmond. And we see here that this war is ongoing and we already joined. Apart from this, we found for our heir a wife, Princess Nestfetch Rodri, which is the daughter of this Rodri the Great, our neighbor and impressive historical figure, which brought us alliance here with nowadays Wales, whilst our second son is married to the daughter of another Irishman, the chieftain Congalach of Oriel. So we have like small alliance to Oriel, Ormond and Wales. Before we get going, let's talk quickly about this Rodri the Great of Wales. So I think these guys here, the Duke of Radeon and Gerfidrin, joined voluntarily and bowed down to him, which allowed him to found this crown, this kingdom of Wales, to which of course we also belong de jure, as well as we also belong de jure to Gigabyte. Talking about it, I think at this time, from what we know, this kingdom, or this, let's call it grand principality here of Rodri, maybe you can consider it from a nowadays perspective Wales, but back in the day it was for sure not a classical nationalistic approach. So especially since we're part of the euro of it, let's think about the consequences of what this new kingdom means for us. Is he like a king with a papal crown and so on? Probably they found some bishop who does this in our story, but for our dynasty right here, this was just founded created in 1 year ago, and there's not even such a strong bounding. And I think after his death it kind of fell in pieces, historically speaking. So let's just think about it as a kind of new greater duchy, greater kingdom. I mean, something comparable to Wessex, or Essex. By definition, this would also actually be higher in like rank than these Mercian or Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. Which, especially when you think about what means de jure, I think there's no understanding for none of the people living here right now that we're de jure part of a kingdom that is called Wales, not right now. So what are the implications for our game? We have an alliance explicitly with him, but we are a generous, lazy and brave ruler. So generous would actually speak about like joining this kingdom voluntarily. Brave and lazy for me speaks a little bit against it, so I would rather mind my own business and like stay here in our independence. And since we do have an alliance with them, that's the way we're gonna go first. We're not gonna voluntarily subjugate ourselves under Wales, because there's still, like I said, even though the jure here looks like this, I don't think that there is a really strong cohesiveness between the people, and the people would join that easily, as Gigabyte not like that. However, for the case, we do have kind of a good impression of Rodri, and he's for sure an impressive person. And since we're generous, lazy is like hard to interpret. I think I don't want to reach out and take care of these things, but maybe, especially if a generous and lazy person, if he would reach out and ask us to become his vassal, I think Gigabyte will think about it, and this would make sense, especially since we have good relations. Our being the jure part of Gigabyte down here doesn't play a role for me as well. Because, yeah, same reasons, especially this guy we don't even like, but we don't for sure don't feel like a part of a duchy of Gigabyte. This is a thinking that might be like legal or typical later, but not for us. And I see they have a kingdom with the West Frankians, which is pretty impressive. Well, not. Why not? Maybe against the Vikings. Alright, talking about more urgent things we have to do right now is let's have a quick look over here to Ireland, because we've been called to war while our brother-in-law is sieging here Thormund with the help of the Cornish, which are also his alliance partner, whilst they are sieging down Ormond. We've been called to war. The problem is from fending off the Vikings, we basically have no money, and we also don't have a lot of troops. Still, I'm a generous and brave man. I think I would join, especially consider it as necessary to join in. So let's just get them off and join this army. Even if though, of course, rationally speaking, I could do it without a big punishment, and I will lead me to that. Since I'm lazy, I will not go myself, but I will send my son over here, and yeah, we're sending him to Ireland to join this army basically, and then I think we've done our basically, that's the idea. Oh, 1 second, sorry. I just want to be here. Okay. Alright, and I think talking about this, then do we have for our son Rodri, who is a... Do we have... we have a knight who can succeed him. Alright. Alright, everybody, I think then we're ready to go after these first few words after kind of some time. Oh, we're starting directly off with a new perk. Sound Foundations. Alright. Then we'll go for Patriarch, I guess. I'll just finish this tree before we see where we go next. Yeah, this war over here should be won quite easily. Let's see how our son is doing. I mean, they don't need us since the Cornish are quite plentiful. Oh! And just talking about how people receive or how they have a look, how they find titles in that time. So Gigabyte also joined voluntarily to the King of Wales. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Rodri is asking us to join the Cumbrian affairs as well or not. I'm kind of wanting, but like I said, I'm not going to ask or offer it myself. Questions of loyalty. My concubine Melris is with child and I should be overjoyed. However, she has been acting strange and I cannot shake the feeling that something is wrong. It seems all too likely that she would betray me and that I am not the father of her child. Really? We are brave, we're generous, we're lazy. She must tell me... I think she must tell me we're brave, we're confronting her. And also last time with the courtiers, we were a little bit direct, so this is kind of Hiffite's style. Of course the child is yours, Melris averts her eyes. Why would you ever think otherwise? I only needed to hear her say it. We're generous, so I think you're not gonna doubt it, so okay. She's our spy master. Why do we... Unfaithful. She was unfaithful. This came by event, but actually this wasn't a problem. So we have just slight problems, but we still trust her. This is just the unfaithful came a little bit strong over there. All right, we're here in the army. Let's just attach them with the army of Ormond then. So if they go to battle over here, we with them. Yeah. Okay, they stopped their siege over here already after seeing the armies incoming. Oh, come on, guys. Let's see if we can get over there. Alright, Morgana, our other concubine, is also pregnant. Interesting. Looks like we have a lot of children incoming. Betrothed can marry. Who can marry? Who can marry? Our player heir and... Of course, the Princess of Wales. Yeah, of course, this is gonna be a nice wedding. Princess Nest. Oh, what a talented young lady. But But yeah, the wedding is gonna be done in his absence, since he's leading the armies, our little contingency over here in Ireland. Fighting for his, not mother's, but stepmother's brother. Learn language. We're also learning Irish, true. My court tutor Illot has been aiding me day and night in my efforts to learn Gaelic. Her dedication to the art of teaching is inspirational. There's not a day where I'm not brought a Gaelic letter to read, a learned Irishman man to converse with, or an extraordinary mnemonic rhyme. Truly, I would not be this far along without Liut's help. She deserves a reward? Yeah, we're generous, absolutely. Firing out the money we don't have, but yeah, she deserves it. And the battle is won. Do we get something out of here? No, we don't even get prestige for the participation, I guess. Yeah, but the war should be over now. After the battle. Alright. And our brother-in-law took Thormont. Interesting. Do we get anything due based on my contribution? Doesn't look like it, but it doesn't matter. Disband our units. And greetings, Lord Hifford of Difford. I have heard good things about you and I'm interested in starting a written conversation. I hope that this letter will find you willing, for I'm awaiting for your swift reply. Who is it? Prince Cadel. Yeah, he's the son. Oh. He's now being the Duchy of Powys, the Duke of Powys. Okay, and the son of Rothry. I mean, are we interested in conversing? I mean, he seems to be interesting. Nice person. We are kind of related, so bravely, but I'm lazy. I would rather say no, and also dare to say no, I guess. But also, I feel like there's like a couple of reasons to that speak for all of these things. So I think it's time for the dice again. Or for the die. I have a 6-sided die again. And I roll a 6, so yeah, I'm declining. Sorry guy, probably, sorry Cattle, I don't have time for this. I wanna chill here and enjoy my coastline. I think we can go to 4 to speed things up a bit in the meantime, since yeah, Hiffite is not the most active dude to push things himself. And my daughter has been born by Melris. Wangstill, sure. She's, okay, not a bastard, but a child of concubine, alright. A secret has been exposed. Who you know? 2 secrets has been exposed, alright. My son Rodri has copulated with my concubine Maris. Oh, what the hell? Such things cannot be accepted outside of a marriage. So, Tangst will... Although there's no way to conclusively prove it, my son Rodri has brought forward evidence that Tangstwell is not my daughter, but fathered by no one other than him. What the... And she's my spy master, they told us, or what? 1,000 moons may pass, but I will never forget Mary's betrayal. Perhaps I will come to trust her once more, but today is not that day. Alright, and she told us even... That is my son. Alright, and I think I will... I mean, they betrayed me personally. I'm a generous person. Does generosity mean that I'm brave, I'm lazy? I think once again, this is a, how do we feel it? I'm not sure. I would give it a strong feeling, but also they are not malice and lies, we just found out, so they... But are we very eager about it? Let's roll the dice. I think I would actually give it like a 2/3 chance for the first one, so 1 to 4 is the first and 5, 6 is the last option. And a 5, okay. Looks like he really loves his son, and despite this, I'm going to keep it secret, despite him being her being a fornicator. Okay, and my Chancellor, Les Lovedock, is apparently insulting or doing something wrong because it has been a shameful diplomatic display and the king doesn't enjoy our presence very much. So yeah, relations are not that great. The question is, what shall we... Melris. No, she's a fornicator. it doesn't look like we have a big issue with it that we didn't want to lock her up, but to be honest, I kind of feel like I should bring another person in as a spy master, since Melris directly lied to us, and which is not fair. Especially when asking her, yeah. So we shall do this, and should be also... But it's still, she's still considered my daughter, okay? Delicate affairs. Chieftain Kongalach has been of real help in the past few days, aiding me in my efforts to strengthen the realm ties with our neighbors. Who was Kongalach? Ah, this was the other ally, the father of our other daughter-in-law. Oh yeah. I hope they didn't hear that. Here he copulated with my concubine in the meantime. He has just offered himself again to help me gain King Rodri's trust. It is so hard to find somebody I can truly rely on these days. I shall remember, we are lazy, right, and generous, so I think I will remember his kindness, that he helps us, yeah. Chaste, stubborn, greedy. Okay, then he becomes our friend, I guess. He offered me 8, yeah, and like, of course I enjoy 8 because I don't want to do too much myself. With a tired yet blissful smile, Morgana presents me with a perfect little son. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Yeah, Bledrick sounds like a lovely young name. Marvelous. There we go. And a scheme at court. My spymasters come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know, someone is plotting to kill my courtier Havis. Who's Havis? The wife of a knight of mine, alright. Well, let's just try to prevent it. This is not of bigger concern for me right now. And I'm kind of surprised that apparently the Mercians withstood the Danish attack over here, but let's see how long. They are still quite superior. Good that we just finished in constructing these bastion and curtain walls, so still not this kind of a castle over here, or nor the one I showed you in the introductory video, but a little bit more than we thought. Our court is well organized, so our wife really likes us. And we've got a new commander. My Marshal Liverch has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be as of noble stock as you, my father, but on my name I swear that Sindulf is someone you would want on your side. Sindulf Lividard. Oh, a torturer, but a great warrior. Yeah, of course you can join. Actually, I think since we saw, maybe they met in Ireland. I think I'll switch to organized army again, because you saw the Vikings can always come, and I would rather have a little bit higher force limit, and I've got good knights now. A donation in good faith. My suffragan bishop Gwerthern has received a significant donation of gold from the estate of a wealthy but childless landowner now deceased. He claims the departed lived a very frugal and pious life and wished for the gold to go where it could do good. Suffragan Bishop Gwerthern insists that I receive part of the donation, as I am a paragon of Catholicism in Dilfed. My heart beats for all the souls I could save with that gold. I promise the gold will serve the realm. This paragon deserves the entire donation. Oh, please give it to the poor in my name. Yeah, we're generous. Definitely, we're gonna do this one. Yeah, to faith, we have kind of a ambiguous feeling, I feel like. We're not the most... Of course, we're Christian, but... Oh, nice. Also, we are... not for sure not the most pietous person. As you saw, we didn't lock our spy master up. At the same time, we're happy to give to the poor, so I guess we live more the Christian values than, let's say, stubbornly or hardcore defending the Catholic faith. I don't know. I guess we're also not that educated and know very much about it. No, we're not. So yeah, especially then together with my wife, who's Insular Christian, I guess there is... do they have to say... Do they have the same Pope Stephanus? Oh, yeah. I think we're not that. Yeah, I don't have a clear idea of Christian representation and of theocracy, theology. Sorry. All right, back to our Irish classes. Outside help. It seems as if my studies of the Gaelic language has reached the ears of Chieftain Cuchungelt. He's a native speaker and is offering to help me in my studies. I ask no more than a token reward for my efforts, Lord, he says, quietly considering. Who is he? The man of Desmond. Alright. Haven't had such an intense contact yet. I think we're gonna go for this one. We're brave, we're gonna try to get it for free. And worst case, I don't care too much, but we're lazy, so let's do this one. Oh, he helped us. Wonderful. And we're being called to war again. To the serene Lord Hifford of Divot. I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Connachtian conquest of the Earldom of Oriel. Wait a second. Oh, our friend! Being attacked by the chieftain of Connacht. Together with these... Who's Bravne? Uh-oh. He's within there? How can they attack within? Uh-oh. Are we the only alliance partner? I feel like this is gonna be a lost cause, but however we are brave and we are his friend. So I think in this case I will raise all the army, and since he's our friend, are we going ourselves actually? Or are we sending our son again? I think in this case, since he's our friend, I think we're going ourselves. Let's see. Whilst, oh no! Whilst at the same time, Jarl Ivar the Boneless came over here to apparently plunder our lands. But we haven't left the shore yet, so he's getting the disembarked. So once again, the courageous Hibbert is fighting the Vikings here. This time a way bigger armor versus Ivar the Boneless himself. Uh-oh, doesn't really look good over here. I mean, we mustered the army, but we got smashed immediately. Uh-oh. And it seems like as if they were raiding definitely Diffid over here. Whilst our friend is being beaten down over here at this front. Interesting to see. I mean, should I... Yeah, well, we're not going into full sacrifice. We are really damaged. I guess now we're not sailing to Ireland. I probably got the news that he got defeated. And Diffet is being sacked by Ivar the Boneless, or Penfro. After battering down the gates of the settlements of Penfro, Jarl Ivar has free reign across much of Greater Diffet and has used this opportunity to kidnap and slave as many learned officials and skilled workers as possible. The peasantry tear their hair and weep of their lost family members. I will avenge this slight. We will rebuild Diffet or that fiend. I mean, we are lazy, but also brave and generous, so we also want to help the people. And are we really vengeful that we get a rivalry with Jarl Ivar? I will figure it out. I will figure it out. Like once again, the die might speak. Yeah, so like 30%, 1/3 chance it's everywhere. Let's see, and we get a 4. So I will avenge this fight. And let's remember him. Ivar the Boneless. I mean, it should be not so hard to remember. He's a famous figure, but just in case, pin him also and see where this leads. Okay, they seem to chase our friend again, but yeah. Oh, come on, and now they're also like sieging down our poor temple. Yeah, come on, I want to disband my unit. Oh. Well, yeah, these events, the plunder, the sacking over here, and the our friend being overrun, that might be indicators that would lead to us to become actually part of this kingdom. If it's the Euro or whatsoever, or called Wales, I don't care. It's the closest and probably our best security option. And we lost some control over here, I saw, so let's just increase the control, at least in Diffid. And yeah, we got some people killed in the siege, okay. My daughter? What? He stole my daughter in the prison? This, oh god. How do I get it back? Her back? Like, payments, probably. Unfortunately, we're not making any money right now. Let's get the Patriarch thing and let's have a look. I think, in the given situation, as a brave man, even though I'm lazy, I think it's time to switch to the martial path, since this is kind of also one of our strengths. We fought some battles, and now having seen this plunder, I think it's important to, yeah, work together, find strategies to be safe in the future. Yeah. Let's go on this path. They will not accept the, okay, $10, 10 gold, 10 ducats, whatever. We're just in the minus right now since we've been plundered or what. Yeah, it's a really rough start, I think. And my friend has been taken prisoner. Everybody's going to prison. We're really friends of. That's so cool to see. Consumption, my poor son. Today I was given grave news. My son Bledrick has fallen ill with consumption. The future is uncertain. Death lingers closely by his bedside, yet he might survive. Only God knows. The physician wants to know how my son should be treated. He's Bledrick. Ah, yeah, what's consumption? Okay, wrecked with a bloody cough caused by cold tumors in the lungs. Bledrick suffers from the consumption. To be honest, I don't know the direct translation for me right now. Whatever severe penalty, he seems to be severely sick. We are brave and we have a doctor, so I think there shall be drastic measures. And he lost it, yeah, he was cured. Very nice to see, wow. What a good... Steffen is doing a good job over here. Our friend got defeated and lost his claim, of course. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, he overtook here Oriel. Where's our friend? Also stays here. I think we'll invite him to court, yes. He's our friend, so... I think I'll also keep the... yeah, the betrothedness I also keep alive, since my friend will definitely won't break this up. Let's see if when he's coming, maybe at some point this might be motivation for us to reconquer something over here for my friend. I'm not sure. Lady Seele, my wife, bursts into my room, fuming like a pot at boil. The heat coming off her is slightly intimidating. This is unacceptable. The way she, Morgana is such a witch. Seele motions furiously with her arms. Can't she do something? Given Seele's state, I can't be certain that something has happened. I need to retreat carefully. Morgana is also my concubine, alright. I like both of them. Yeah, I think that's our way. Like, let them talk. We don't get too involved too much. Oh, okay, they're getting actually along quite nicely. Our friend is here, alright, at my court. So my court at least is growing. Nevertheless, yeah. Quite hard times here in Penfro, Diffid, I must say. someone else. My concubine Maris is once again absent from our chambers as night falls. She has been distantly lately, lost in thought and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy, or could she be warming someone else's bed? We know that she is, but ask her once again. Yeah, she doesn't think so, okay. But I think it's kind of... Can I dismiss her as a concubine? Yeah. There's too much, we lost, really, like, there's too many things happening that I don't like about her, so she's gone. Do we have a good replacement? Maybe... We don't like any of them very much, so no, it's fine. We're not really like eager to have more women, so I think this is a good point. Alright, here we are at the end of August 872. After a lot of talking in the beginning, this was once again a kind of a interesting episode. We've seen Penfro and Difford being plundered. We swore some revenge on Ivor the Boneless, even though we can't have no ideas or resources how we will manage this. On the same time, also our friend got overrun, so a lot of things not going really smoothly. Still, Hiffite is a courageous man and a brave one, so let's hope. And he turned into a patriarch. Yeah, so let's hope, or let's see where the future lies for Difford and House Bledry. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, I hope you liked the episode. Please leave me a like and a subscription so you won't miss the next ones, because this is going to be still an interesting one. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.